Napheesa, do your friends or family, do they call you Fee or do all everybody address you as Napheesa?
How we got Napheesa Collier on the network and you guys calling her Napheesa? How don't you know the girl's name? We're going to start off with that. You bring Napheesa Collier up here to really talk about the discussion with Caitlin Clark getting 41 games and you don't know the girl's name. Let's start with that. Let's one more time. One
Friends
more
or family,
time.
do they call you Fee or do all everybody address you as Napheesa?
All right.
Final Four.
So let's get to the real conversation here, right? Let's get to the real conversation. The meat and potatoes of this thing, okay? WNBA talks. Let's get it.
Napheesa, let me ask you this. I want to transition here. You were very vocal about a possible 2026 lockout for the WNBA players amid CBA negotiations. What's your biggest priority with those negotiations?
No one wants a lockout. But I think we have to stand firm in what we think we deserve in this new CBA. The atmosphere of women's sports is changing, and we think we need to get paid accordingly. And so we're definitely going in with that mindset where we don't want that to happen, but we are willing to do what it takes to get what we think we deserve.
How much of a better position do you think you're in now as a collective body to receive what you want, Napheesa, compared to what you may have been, say, a year or 2 years ago?
I think we're in a great position. I mean, as you guys have seen, the sport is just exploding. I mean, you saw it with the viewership in the WNBA last year, with Unrivaled this year. Like, people are tuning in. And so I think we're in a really great position where we have all the leverage as players right now. We have the most leverage we've ever had as WNBA players, and we have to use it to our advantage. Like, the time for change is right now, and so we have to take advantage of it.
How much is I see a lot of you young ladies, you guys signed a 1-year deal, knowing that the CBA was going to be up, and now you started. We were co-founder of Unrivaled. How much do you think having Unrivaled, giving them someplace else to go, also helps you in these negotiations?
I think a lot. Having options is never a bad thing, right? And then also, It's going to be really crazy at Unrivaled next year with, I think it's like 80% of the league is off their contracts. Everyone but rookies are off their contracts. Plus, we have 2 new teams, so 2 expansion drafts as well. It's going to be like the Wild West out here. It's going to be crazy. And so the fact that, we are going through these negotiations with really like extreme things that, a lot different than the CBA that we had before. We're asking for a lot more. The fact that we have other options, I think is a great thing.
Ask you this about Caitlin.
Hold on. Before we get to Caitlin Clark, right? Did she say Unrivaled is having 2 expansion teams, or is the WNBA having 2 expansion teams? Because you're telling me after 1 year of Unrivaled, you're able to expand 2 more teams. So you're going to pay 12 more girls, possibly 13 to 15, 16 more girls with injuries, possibly. So another 250,000. So Unrivaled must have been balling this year, unless I'm taking it wrong. Let me. I think she might be talking about the W, though.
I think a lot. Having options is never a bad thing, right? And then also, It's going to be really crazy at Unrivaled next year with, I think it's like 80% of the league is off their contracts. Everyone but rookies.
So it's going to be really crazy at Unrivaled next year. Okay.
Are off their contracts. Plus, we have 2 new teams, so 2 expansion drafts as well. It's going to be like the Wild West out here. It's going to be crazy. And so
I think she's talking about the WNBA. I don't know what kind of leverage Unrivaled really has. I'm going to be honest, man. I don't know what the leverage is Caitlin right now, and I get it. Unrivaled is using the leverage. The leverage is Caitlin. So I get it. They were trying to get Caitlin Clark in Unrivaled. That would have blew up. I get it. I get the business model. Congratulations. I 100% agree. Take full advantage. You do have the leverage with Caitlin Clark. Without Caitlin Clark, your guys' best bet was Angel Reese, and that had no leverage. Correct? You guys were Angel Reese was supposed to be the next thing, but how are her games getting 89,000 views? How is she getting 89,000 viewership, but then on Twitter and X, her fans act like sheep. They watching her. So the real leverage would have been Caitlin Clark. Yes, there are ballers. We're not going to take away from that. There are people in the WNBA who could play. But that doesn't mean you have leverage. The leverage, because you would have been had it. You wouldn't have been losing $40, $50 million a year. So no, you don't have leverage. The leverage is Caitlin. Caitlin has the leverage. So the people in my comment section telling me Caitlin has no leverage, you're delusional. What are you talking about? Caitlin Clark is the leverage. What are you talking about? So let's continue. But I don't see Unrivaled having that much leverage. It just depends how deep the investors' pockets are willing to go. Because did they operate at a profit or a loss this year? That's what nobody's willing to understand. Did Unrivaled profit or did they take a loss? Did they operate in the negative or did they operate in the positive? Why can't I find those results anywhere? But everybody wants to sit up here and tell me Unrivaled has leverage. But you guys can't show me if they operated in the green or the red. You guys can't show me ticket sales, jersey sales, anything. Why? Why? I just want to know. So let's continue.
So the fact that, you know, we are going through these negotiations with really like extreme things that, you know, a lot different than the CBA that we had before. We're asking for a lot more. The fact that we have other options, I think is a great thing.
Ask you this about, so Caitlin Clark obviously has been a hot button topic on the show and took the WNBA by storm last year. Now her team is going to have 41 of
I'm so sorry. Did you hear that? Caitlin Clark has been a hot button on this show. This is ESPN. 13.5 million subscribers. This is ESPN, the biggest sports network ever. Caitlin Clark has been a big button, a big topic. Not only on ESPN, everything associated to ESPN Sports Center, this, ESPNW, so many different outlets. Malika Andrews, they're all connected. Shanae, L, Duncan, that's all one hub. They work for the same person, ESPN, the owners, whoever owns ESPN. She has been a big topic on this channel.
There are 44
Just want to make
games
stuff clear.
nationally.
Just want to make things very clear for the people who constantly tell me it's more than just this person. Yes, to some degree, we're talking about a slight percentage. The big chunk of the pie, she just stated where it's at.
Televised, while the reigning champs, the Liberty, only have 32. Was this a fair move by the W?
I think it's two things. I mean, obviously people want to watch Caitlin play, and so you have to put the people on TV that people want to see. But at the same time, like there's stars all over the league, and you want good basketball as well. Obviously, Indiana, especially like with their free agents, they're gonna be a great team. But to not have the defending champs on TV more, I think it's kind of crazy. I mean, it doesn't have to be where you're taking games away from Indiana, but I think you can raise the level of TV games for the other teams as well.
I mean, they got like 30-something games. You just said it. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That people want to watch Caitlin.
I'm so sorry. Because, like, how big... Are you sure Napheesa Fee owns Unrivaled? Are you sure she's one of the owners? Like, are you sure? Are you sure she's not just, like, being used as one of the faces of the owners of Unrivaled, and there's just this investor who doesn't want to put his face out or doesn't want to be associated? Are you sure? Listen to this.
I think it's two things. I mean, obviously people want to watch Caitlin play, and so
Obviously, people want to watch Caitlin play, so
you have to put the people on TV that people want to see.
So you have to put the people on TV that the people want to see. End of conversation. You're supposed to be a business owner, Napheesa. You know Caitlin Clark would have been all over Unrivaled, all over the TV for Unrivaled and social media. You got to put the players out that the people want to see. Mrs. Business Owner, no disrespect to Napheesa Collier. I love your game. I respect your game. But you're supposed to be a business owner. You just stated, and now you're contradicting yourself. The people want to see who? Caitlin Clark. It is not that hard to understand. The people want to see Caitlin Clark. There's not much else to say. Right? What are we going to say?
But at the same time, like there's stars all over the league, and you want good basketball as well. Obviously, Indiana, especially like with their free agents, they're gonna be a great team. But to not have the defending champs on TV more, I think that is.
And she wasn't a defending champ, so she's just saying in general, like, how is it that the defending champs aren't on TV more? Well, you just stated it, Napheesa. You just stated it. You're a business owner. People want to see Caitlin Clark. There's no other discussion. The other team, you're on the TV, what, 30-something games? The Liberty is going to be on there 30-something games, I believe, right? So it's not that far off. You just stated they want to see Caitlin Clark. You guys acting like you got 5 games nationally televised. You guys got about 30-something.
I think it's kind of crazy. I mean, it doesn't have to be where you're taking games away from Indiana, but I think you can raise the level of TV games for the other teams as well.
Why is that an issue? I asked this question respectfully, Napheesa, because I remember in the 80s, for example, when Magic Johnson and Larry Bird took the NBA by storm and they were winning championships, competing for championships, but then this dude named Michael Jordan came along. And Michael Jordan came along and he wasn't yet winning championships, but his popularity was so astronomical that the NBA practically marketed everything they could around this guy. So to know that there's an example like that as a shining example to be followed that could benefit the league, particularly down the road, why is that an issue when we've seen that such a marketing plan has worked in the past?
I don't think it's an issue. I do think Caitlin's a star. And like I said, people want to see her. And we are trying to grow the league. Like, you need to put on TV the players that people want to see. But kind of what I said before, I don't think raising the level of the other teams has to mean bringing down Caitlin or the Indiana Fever. They should have those amount of games on TV on primetime. But I think other teams should also have more than what they have.
How much more should they have? You're talking like other teams didn't get any. There's 140-something national televised games. The Indiana Fever got 41. The rest of you guys got whatever you got. I know your team is up there, aren't they? Aren't the Lynx up there? Maybe not the Lynx. The Aces might be up there. The Liberty might be up there. It is what it is. Sorry, Fee. Sorry for the girls in the WNBA. You guys, maybe if you guys could do something and win games and do something exciting for the fans to want to see you. Like I keep saying, guys, Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever put themselves in this position. They were the underdogs last year, and they went out and beat you guys, the top 4, top 5 teams, right? Besides the Aces. They beat you guys. They put on big performances every time they play. There's always something exciting and something to talk about when the Indiana Fever play. Most of the other WNBA games, I'm sorry, but they do get boring here and there. And I love watching certain teams. I'm going to be watching the Sparks this year. I'm going to be watching, there's a lot of teams out there that I'll be watching, but I mean, I'm going to watch everyone. But I'm excited for what the Sparks can do. I like their roster over there for sure. Derek Hamby and those girls, man. So, but yeah, let's continue here. I mean, my thing is this. Fee. I think Fee understands. She acknowledged that Caitlin Clark, she's a great player. People want to see her, put her on TV. She's just saying, we want more games. And I think it's a step. You guys are taking a step. You guys have more national televised games than last year. You're growing the game. What more do you want to ask for? What are you going to do with the opportunities now that you're on TV? That you're on national TV? What are you going to do? Put on a performance, and I guarantee you can see yourself more on national TV next year. Bring the ratings in. I guarantee they will not leave you guys off of national TV if the ratings prove that you deserve to be there. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, I don't care what anybody says, they have proven statistically that they belong there. And now if they put belt to ass this year, you're done. They're going to get all 44 games. So that's what it is.
That's fair. Yeah. Go Huskies, Napheesa. Are you feeling?
Okay, so that's it right there, right? So the CBA negotiation situation, the leverage situation, there's not much leverage with the rest of the girls in the league. There are some who could withstand not playing. There are some who could get into other business adventures. But I think for majority of the girls, you should want to play in the WNBA. So the girls should want to play for the W. It's the sister league of the NBA. Everybody wants to play in the W. Let's not make it seem like everybody wants to go play in a 3-on-3 Unrivaled league, or you guys started this league and it was so good and you guys have all the leverage in the world. And I don't think so. I didn't see ESPN talking about Unrivaled much. Not really. I guaranteed Unrivaled. That month, you shit. ESPN, Sports Center, First Take, every big time network would have been talking about Unrivaled if Caitlin Clark played on. I can guarantee you that. I'm sorry. I guarantee it. So I want these girls to get paid. For some reason, you guys keep telling me in my DMs. Not all of you. Some of you guys get it. But there's a little handful that pop in the comment section and say, I don't know what I'm talking about. I want you to understand how a business works. The money is coming. You guys going on a strike, a lockout, whatever we're going to call it, not going to be beneficial. It's only going to be beneficial to the league. And those guys saying, oh, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. You're a clown because you need these girls to make content. Bro, you have no idea. You have no idea what I run on this platform or on any other social media platforms. You have no idea. I could be behind one of the biggest channels that you guys support of someone else, and you would have no idea. So let's not come in my comment section talking like that. Trust me. Let's not do that. Respectfully. Like, seriously. Yeah, that's really all I got. We're going to move forward. We're going to move on. And let me know what you guys think about this video, man. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Do the girls have leverage? How are the CBA negotiations going to go? Who has the leverage? Is it fair that Caitlin Clark is on TV 41 out of 44 times and the other girls don't have as many games? After stating the fans want to see Caitlin Clark. Let me know what you guys think, man. I'm going to catch you on the next video. I'm out.